Hi, this is Merlis. I'm just going to go along today. Um, so actually, I'm making a DB indexing algorithm, which is B-tree. Everything works fine, and I already implemented, like already delete an insertion, and already implement search and insert. Almost implement also delete. So I already done insert and search, and I implemented deletion. But the thing is that there's a common issue I faced. So what I did was I put all of the logic in one single class. So if you look at my code here, inside the page, there are a bunch of methods here. So, but also I also keep the code clean, but there's an issue of it. It's not really pure. There's no kind of like it could there's no kind of OOP. There is OOP, but there seems like putting all of the logic into one class. I think that's kind of bad, and because it's really hard to track. Because, example, if you're trying to look at the search logic, and but there are a bunch of methods, and you don't know what what search logic is being here. So I think this is the thing I I think that is the thing I just realized that okay, that is kind of out of the capacity, and sometimes you can just put all of the logic in the one class, and you can just make your code like that, because that this code is not really good enough. It's just okay. It's like 50%. It's just not normal, but a little bit normal. But I think it already out of my hand of the code clean. This is not really flexible for the incoming unexpected bugs or whatever. So I realized that it's time to really refactor and do some kind of abstractions like other TypeScript library. So if you look at the, like common TypeScript library, they declare like this. They make a functions here, and they split in the logic, and they make types like this. Example, yeah, just they make the one single business logic into modules, and they manipulate it. And so I think that's kind of good part of it. That's called a read query, and read query is they did really nice. It's really nice. Um, so but the thing is that which abstraction I have to use. I trying to look at the order design system, but I think that's kind of good way. For the page, I think putting some kind of prototype pattern is gonna be really nice, because so I look at the some kind of design system code, not factory, not command. Where was the prototype iterator? Yeah, this I think is the prototype. So just creating. So the common issue of the page is you have to make it really pure. Why? Because this page means that DB page. So you have to really make it really clean. So if you're trying to if you make some kind of the code that they make your object into not pure, so that's gonna be issue. So I'm just gonna use the prototype for the creation, but I think for the others, I think I'm just gonna try to use strategy or so. Strategy pattern for the B-tree. Let me try to explain more about this. So the reason why I gonna use strategy is, example, you have indexing algorithm. That's a strategy, right? But sometimes you want to use B plus 3 algorithm or BPA algorithm. So, but to trying to make new algorithm and trying to revise the code, instead we can just use strategy TypeScript strategy design system that make it put into some context and make it do algorithm for different situations. So I think that's kind of fit for our DB indexing algorithm. And there's a builder, but I believe the builder is just like manipulating. I think the builder pattern is just manipulating using based on the declared method, the push, but whatever stuff. But I think, but that's gonna be really good. But I might think about the builder pattern on the our page class. It's kind of nice, but and also the iterative pattern is for the complex data structure algorithm. So I'm just gonna use the B-tree search or deletion or whatever stuff on this part iterator, because a lot of like open source library, they use iterative patterns for the design system. So I think this is gonna be very best for us. Also, I didn't look at closely of the command, but yeah, it's just the declare which method you're gonna use, and you just use it. So I think I'm just gonna use the command for the base. I utilize the builder pattern, and not the factor pattern. Factor pattern is too much for this. It's too abstract. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna use it, but I don't know. I'm just gonna use the decorative pattern or not. Yeah, I'm not gonna use. I think I'm not gonna use builder pattern. So I'm not. I think I'm not gonna use decorative pattern. I'm just gonna use the builder pattern and the iterative pattern or those kinds of things. So this is have a nice day. See you next time. Bye bye.